Hey all! Today I'm going to talk to you about console exclusives and timed exclusives. Now, there's some really good things about making an exclusive game. When you have a game designed for one platform, it allows you to really hone that platform, make the game the best it physically can be. Each platform has strengths and weaknesses, and when you're designing a game, you try to kind of work with them. But when you're designing a game for multiple platforms, you kind of are limited by the lowest common denominator. When you're building a Wii U game, a PS3 game, and an Xbox 360 game, you're going to kind of work with the fact that the Wii U has slightly different hardware than the PS3 and the Xbox 360 all have different things. But when you see a studio designing a game such as Naughty Dog, they build for one platform, and that is obvious. The Uncharted games, The Last of Us, they all were designed for the PS3 in mind. So everything worked. It really pushed the console to its limit, and you weren't kind of hampered by the fact that one team was working on the Xbox 360 and some teams were working on the PS3. Now, where the problem comes into play is when you have a multi-platform game with timed exclusivity. So you're basically getting the experience of an exclusive title where in Tomb Raider, for example, it is coming out basically a year between the PS4, PC, and the Xbox One versions. So they still have teams developing the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, but only the Xbox One will really see the light of day for about a year difference than the other ones. Now, if you're the team working on that game, you're really hampered. You have to build it so it works with all the other platforms. But you're really only going to see the advantage of that for a small amount of time. So your teams are still having to slave away on 3 different versions of the game when the public will only see one version of the game for a good year separated. Now, there are some real good reasons why companies make console exclusives. It allows them to kind of show what their platforms do, and it kind of allows them to be showcases why people should be making games for the consoles, but also buying games for the consoles. So you buy the Xbox One if you want to play Halo, you want to play Forza, or you want to play Gears of War. And on the PS4, you buy it because you want to play games from Naughty Dog, you want some more God of War games, you want something from the people at Guerrilla that did Killzone. So really it's all based on what these companies want to achieve. If they want to make the best possible game they physically can make, console exclusivity is a great way to do that. If they just want to, for marketing reasons, limit where it's available early on, they're not really helping anyone. They're hurting the teams and they're hurting the public that wants to get into these games. Thank you. Have a good one.